Welcome to RUD TV. Today we introduce to you the world's first smart lifting point, the ACP-TURNADO product family.
Here is the ACP-TURNADO product family. They cover working load limits from 0.7 to 32.5 tons. With a vertical load, we can even lift 35 tons with the ACP-TURNADO Supermax. And precisely because we cover such a wide range of working load limits, there are different requirements for the individual designs. That is why our ACP-TURNADO is available in 3 different designs. Here we have the ACP-TURNADO, the ACP-TURNADO Max and the ACP-TURNADO Supermax. Each of these designs is optimized for a specific range of working load limit. Our ACP-TURNADO, the small design, is available in sizes M8 to M30. Our ACP-TURNADO Max is available in sizes M36 to M56 and the ACP-TURNADO Supermax is available in sizes M64 to M100. The special feature of the ACP-TURNADO, Max and Supermax is the fact that we have approximately 30% higher working load limits compared to lifting points of other manufacturers of comparable design. The ACP-TURNADO family is particularly suited for rotating and turning loads. This is where the smart aspect comes into play. If a load is rotated and turned, conventional center pull lifting points can cause the lift bale to stop transversely in the load direction, thus creating a dangerous load. This causes the load to drop suddenly, which can lead to the load falling and damage to the crane system. With our ACP-TURNADO family, this cannot happen despite centric split force introduction. This is ensured by the unique RUD spring mechanism. The lift bale does not remain stationary in this dangerous position and always aligns itself in the force direction. How are our ACP-TURNADO, ACP-TURNADO Max and the ACP-TURNADO Supermax designed in detail? There is a swivel joint in each lift bale axle. They can thus be rotated by 360 degrees and swiveled by 180 degrees. Furthermore, you can clearly see our wear lenses in the lift bale. This allows the user to see how far the lifting point is at cross-sectional wear. Our ACP-TURNADO family also complies with the American Standard ASME 30.36. Additional information on the deflector disc is required for the user here. On the one hand, we have stated the working load limit with a design factor of 4 to 1, then the working load limit details in LBS with a design factor of 5 to 1 and on the other hand the corresponding torque moments. Another quality feature is that all our load-bearing elements are 100% electromagnetically crack tested. This means that dangerous hairline cracks are excluded. These are especially problematic when there is continuous load. All 3 designs that can be seen here can be used for a temperature range of -40 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius without reducing the working load limit. The maximum operating temperature is 350 degrees Celsius. However, we have to calculate a reduction in load-bearing capacity of about 25% here. Also, our RFID transponders are fitted as standard in all 3 designs as can be seen here at the front. The transponder helps with the prescribed equipment inspections. This allows the simple, non-mix-up and legally certain identification of components. The testing process will be simpler, faster and more reliable.
What distinguishes our smallest designs from the larger ones?
In the small ACP-TURNADO we have a modified design of the lift bale compared to the conventional center poles. Here we have the large round lift bale. With conventional center poles, there is often a risk of clinking with regard to the hook. This is not the case with our large, round lift bale design. Furthermore, the small ACP-TURNADO, compared to the ACP-TURNADO Max and the ACP-TURNADO Supermax has an external spring mechanism. The function of this mechanism is to push the lift bale out of this so-called worst-case position.
What is the special feature of the large sizes, the ACP-TURNADO Max and the ACP-TURNADO Supermax?
The two large sizes differ from the ACP-TURNADO in the shape of the lift bale. Here we have also chosen the conventional center pull lift bale shape. One of the reasons for this is that we have very high requirements for working load limits. This shape allows us to realize the required working load limits. In addition, the ACP-TURNADO Max and Supermax have a deflector disc on the side which contains an internal spring mechanism. Additional markings are placed on this deflector disc to help the user. On the one hand, you will find the working load limit with a design factor 4:1. Then there is also the working load limit in LBS with a safety factor 5:1 and the torque moments to be able to tighten the bolts for permanent use. On the other hand, there is also the angle inclination that shows the user in which position the lift bale currently is.
Why do some sizes have a bolt and others a threaded pin?
That is the difference between the two large sizes. For our ACP-TURNADO Max we have used our usual combination head bolts up to sizes M48. For larger sizes up to M100 we have chosen a threaded pin. This is, among other things, due to the different, special applications and requirements by the customers. Thanks to the threaded pins it is possible to manufacture corresponding length or thread dimensions according to customer requirements.
Thank you very much for your attention. You can find more information on the topic of lifting and moving loads on our website.